What's up?
Spiderman's here, microchip.
What range?
100 yards, maybe. Easy shot.
Very funny, Frank.
Huh? He spotted me, but how could he? I lost him.
What happened?
He took out my scope.
Hey, tough guy. Sorry about that expensive lens, Punisher.
Something tells me we have the same objective here. That's the place. Warehouse 65. We can team up. You cover my back.
Huh. No thanks, Mr. Death Wish. I'd like to keep the body count low if you don't mind.
Fair enough.
Punisher's guns can't solve this problem. Gotta play this one my way.
Ah, the cliché seedy waterfront warehouse. Although, I'm guessing that this particular warehouse has a bit more in store for the webhead than even he can imagine.
Oh, more symbiotes. Looks like the old Spidey luck is holding out.
Okay, welcome back to what should be the final episode of this playthrough of Spider-Man on the PS1. Last time we investigated the Daily Bugle and found in the printing press room and then the basement a whole bunch of generators creating symbiotes, which is pretty bad. Then we found Mysterio, who was the imposter Spider-Man all along, and then we had a fight with him, and pretty much we learned that the fog that was released at the start of the game has basically been kind of prepping all of New York for symbiosis, which is not really a good thing, not, you know, in general something we would quite like to avoid. Did I miss one in here? I think I did. I think there's two in this room I just jumped over. Yeah, I skipped that one. Honestly, good thing that I remembered to do that. Good thing I remembered to come back and double check that before. Because that could have been pretty bad. And by that I mean it could have been minorly inconveniencing. And you know what? If I can avoid being minorly inconvenienced, that's always good. Okay, so this should be the last episode, as I've previously stated. I think there's 5 or 6 levels, and also what I remember being one of the most, I wouldn't say difficult, but very stressful final bosses I've ever dealt with. So hey, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we're near the end of this first level already. We've reached a checkpoint. To be totally honest, I think it's a completely redundant checkpoint. Because realistically, the only threat here is a fan. And so we just have to jump and kind of hug the right side here. Honestly, I was fully prepared to just fall off and die, because that would have been very on brand. And down we go. So off we go into, you know, evil underwater villain base, I guess. So let's see how this goes.
What a rush!
Also, I would like to thank the Punisher for not just shooting on sight immediately. That was very beneficial and kind of him.
You gotta be kidding. Okay, recap. A couple of 100 feet underwater, electrified floors and walls, and deadly turrets pointing straight at me. Oh, my day just keeps getting better and better.
Also, important little thing to note, if I touch the electrified floor or walls, I die instantly. So, yeah, I would quite like to avoid that, if at all possible. And I think I have to go through 2 or 3 rooms of this. So hopefully we get through this without too much hassle, but I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit apprehensive. I do think this might go a little bit badly. But also, okay, that's the first room done. But yeah, as I've previously stated, I do intend on finishing this game, and then we'll be going directly into this game's sequel afterwards. Okay, so, off we go into the next room. 10 out of 10, I really needed that web cartridge. I probably didn't, but honestly, I'd rather have more than less, you know? And that brings us up to here. There is a health pickup there. Yeah, I'll pick up that health. I'll take that health pickup now, actually. Because, obviously, if I'm doing a jump and I get hit by another one of the lasers, it can just knock me off and kill me. Which is, you know, not really something I would like to happen. I'd quite like to avoid that, if at all possible. No. Okay, that was extremely close. It was extremely close, but I managed to save it. And realistically, that's sometimes all that really matters. And I got it again, but that's okay, because that is this room clear. So that is room number 2 done. Now, what is there over here this time? A web carriage and a lever. So what does this do?
And I thought crime didn't pay.
Okay, so this... that seems a bit dangerous, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. Disclaimer, this could be a horrendously bad idea, but hey, you know what? This could be a terrible idea, but you know what? Well, what am I doing if not having terrible ideas sometimes? Because realistically, what's the worst that could happen? Okay, the worst that could happen is I fall off and die and have to redo the level, but still, well, I think we should be okay. Because realistically, I can get a bit of safety here. The web swinging in this game is very accommodating, I'm gonna go with. Yeah, this game is very accommodating with the web swings. Basically, it will always swing you to safety if possible. Okay, and that was just to get an additional comic. Okay, that maybe wasn't quite as ideal as it could have been, but hey, now I just get to make my way back, and since I don't need to worry about the lasers this time, we should be pretty much safe there. Yeah, we should pretty much just be safe and good to go the entire way. No. Okay, I may have dropped off that a little bit too soon. That could have gone pretty badly. But hey, we're okay, and now we just have to make our way back through room number 2. And I assume that there is a third room, which now I have an additional level of stress about it. I now have an additional level of stress about it because, man, if I fall off and die in that third room, I'm not going to be annoyed, I'm going to be disappointed in myself, I think. Okay, so, now we get to actually move on. I assume that's just another health pickup here. Yeah, they flipped from the first one. Okay, so, into the third and assumably final room of this stage. But yeah, that was a mighty autocorrect, wow. Okay, also, I don't know if I need to destroy all of these laser guns, but honestly, I think it's for the best if I do. Was there another one down there? I think there might have been. You know what, I'm gonna risk it. Hopefully that doesn't hit me out of the air. It didn't hit me out of the air. I love it when it doesn't get to hit me out of the air. Now, are there other ones down there? There is one there. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. We web swing, and it doesn't... Thank you, game. Thank you for your cooperation. And now, I just zip back up to here, and now we can move on. Fantastic. Great. I feel so much more confident, happy, and secure about this now, because I think this should be the end of this stage. And from here on out, I don't think we have all that much left to do. Yeah, this seems like the end of the stage. There we go. 10 out of 10. Made it. Okay, so, what is this next level?
This must be where the fog is coming from. Who is behind all this?
Okay, so basically all I need to do here is not fall off, and I should be okay. And the symbiotes shouldn't be too much of a hassle as soon as the controls want to work with me and let me climb up. Game, please work with me here. Okay, that went terribly, but I should be okay. I know that I get the spider armor up here. I remember that pickup being in here. Now, that's control room A. That's the exit, so that's where I came in from. I should... Okay, no. No. Okay, saved it. Saved it. Saved it. Made it. Saved it.
We have a winner.
Spider-Man! I'm so happy to see you.
Black Cat, what are you doing? Who's behind? What's going on here?
Your guess is as good as mine. The guys in the ambulance must have drugged me because the next thing I knew, I woke up here. You gotta get me out of here.
Okay, Cat, but how?
If you can somehow shut down the power, I can escape.
You got it, Cat.
yeah, this will prove to be not very difficult at all. So, we do this, and that, now,
unlock some of these doors.
yeah, that now opens up the doors, and we just need to make our way through. Now the real question is, can I get through here without taking much damage from the symbiotes? Because if I can get through here without taking any damage, then I'll be able to keep the spider armor.
Bingo!
Okay, so
if I read this right, this panel controls the exhaust ports. If I can jam the exhaust ports without stopping the flow of fog, it'll be like a banana in a tailpipe. That ought to blow the power, too. Step in the right direction, but not enough pressure.
basically, we just need to do this in all three of the security... not the security rooms, the control rooms. And then we are good to go towards the end of this game. And I will do that every time. Either way, that is now 2 done. Fantastic. And of course, the last one is just in room number C. Room C, not room number C. That would make no sense, because letters and numbers are 2 different things.
Almost. This sucker is ready to blow.
Okay, so control room B is our next and final target, and I was about to say I think the symbiotes have given up. But no, they're right there. And I just, kill that one, because I think that's the last one we're going to be seeing in the game. And, let's pick up that health, because I wasn't on full health. Not that it matters, because this is the end of this level now. And with that, we're done.
Yes, that does it!
Thanks, Spider. Whatever you did, it worked.
Hey, what else is a Spider-Man for? You go and get some help, Cat. I'll find out who's behind all this.
You got it. I'll be back.
Okay, so, now we move on to the end game sections. Okay, off we go. Off we go for the final few levels.
Listen, whoever you are. No one can control the symbiotes. No one!
I need not control the symbiote, Spider-Man.
Doc Ock?
We will work as one. It is a new world. Humanity needs the skills that my technology will give them. Symbiosis is the only way.
I should have known a reformed Doc Ock was too good to be true.
A perfect world order. Those who cannot share my vision will be crushed by it.
Speaking of crushed, it's showtime, freaks. Ooh, I smell bad symbiote, and it ain't me.
Bring it on, Grandpa!
Alone at last.
Let us end this, Spider-Man.
Okay, so we have the 2 1v1s. Venom is off fighting Carnage, and we are fighting Dr. Ock.
Get past my barrier, Spider-Man.
He's right. I need to find some way to draw power away from his shield.
Okay, so basically this boss fight is very simple. These will drop down, we just have to hit them, turn them off, and then eventually his barrier will drop and we can, kind of close in and get some hits in. The difficult part is mostly just keeping moving. And realistically, you just need to keep moving and you're probably never going to really die in this fight. Okay, now that we've done that 3 times, we should be able to hit...
More should do it.
Oh, no. I guess it's 4 before we can get a hit in on him. Either way, we are pretty much in the clear. Fantastic.
Time to pay the piper, Ock.
Now we just got to run up and hit him a few times. And I don't know what the optimal combo is. It'll take us, probably like 4... I'm going to say 3 or 4 times to do that, to bring him down entirely. But honestly, there's so many health pickups and web cartridges that I genuinely don't... I feel like you'd have to... I feel like it's probably pretty difficult to lose this fight. However, the next fight... That one can be a bit of a pain from what I recall. But hey, we'll get to that. we will be getting to that in a few minutes' time. Okay, so let's keep going. Now, I assume... there we go. I was going to say, I assume the next one must be coming down around here, and there we go. We can hit him again. Okay, we got one kick combo in there. Okay, we got good damage out on him that time. However, we are really taking a lot of damage from this kind of robot arm things. And I've now lost the spider armor. Not exactly ideal, but I can work with it. Like, I don't need the spider armor to win, but it would definitely make things a little bit easier. But hey, I think I just need to hit him a couple more times and then we're good to go. I should also probably use the, the web firsts as soon as I... Yeah, I will hit the thing, pop the web firsts, and then the slight damage increase might be enough to finish off our... oh, that came down on the complete opposite side of the room. Fortunately for me, we can get through that pretty fast. Now, let's just run in, get a few more hits, and that should be Doc Ock dealt with. Got him.
But then, this way.
One down, one to go. Wonder how Venom's doing. Eddie, are you alright? Talk to me. Wake up, Brock. You're saying?
Okay, boss fight number 2 versus Carnage.
It's a sonic bubble in the middle of the room. Seeing as how the only two things that symbiotes hate are fire and sonics, I'm guessing Ock made it just in case Carnage tried to double-cross him.
What color do you bleed, Spider-Man?
I mean, probably red, because he's, you know, human. Okay, so what I want to do first is get back to full health, because Carnage hits really hard, from what I recall. Basically, I remember Carnage hits really hard, so I want to be on full health to try to fight him here. And what I need to do is just hit him into the sonic bubble. There we go. And that, basically, will just kind of keep him stuck in place. I think I can actually kind of stun lock him with this. Yeah, I think I can basically just keep him stun locked by I just kind of tap and triangle and just keeping him stuck there, while the sonic bubble just does more damage to him over and over again. So, yeah, this fight is a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. However, there was a comic there that I want. You know what? I'll risk it. You know what? That's fine. That still works. Because now I can just keep him stuck here. Yeah, Carnage, this fight, I was convinced this fight was going to be terrible. I thought it was going to take ages. Now we are kind of just cheesing him out with this, because that's his health bar gone. That is Carnage defeated already. Easy. Easy win.
You are a born loser, Cletus Cassidy. Like I told Mysterio, no one can control the symbiotes. No one I've met, anyway. Take a breather, Spidey. It's over. Well, just another day in the life. Whoa! What's up? Is that Ock?
Okay, so, this is the final level of the game. This isn't a boss fight. This is quite simply run away. All I can do is run. I can't fight them, I have to run. Basically, this is Doc Ock, but he has the Carnage symbiote. So, yeah, not exactly a great time, and that was the game just random. That was the game in one moment. No. Okay, I saved it. I think that was the game just messing with me for a second. But hey, we're making it. We're making it. yeah, so pretty much this level is pretty much going to be less me talking and more me panicking, because this is one of the most stressful final levels I've ever done. So, I believe the last time I did this, most of my commentary was just, no, panicking. But, yeah, hopefully we can get through this without too much hassle, but I'm not exactly the most confident in it. Also, you may have noticed the little kind of radiation thing going up at the bottom, not at the bottom, but on the right side of the screen. That is basically my way of saying, basically the game's way of showing me how far I am through the level. Basically, it will pretty much reach the top by the time we're at the end.
Getting closer to the surface.
So, we are making progress. Also, I'm gonna be totally honest, it has the little thing, like the little icon, to be like, hey, this is how close he is. To be totally honest, I don't even know how it really works. Because I've had times where he's been, like, directly on top of me, and it just hasn't killed me, and other times where it seems like he's been far away and I've died. So I can only assume that this is less a chase and more... like, I feel like it's actually a race that is presented like a chase, if that makes sense. Like, it's a race, but at the same time, if they overtake you, you die, I guess. Okay, that may have been dangerous, but I went back for that comic. I've always just remembered that there's one there, and we are very close to the end now. So we are getting there. We are hopefully going to get away from Monster Rock here. Yes, he is referred to in-game as Monster Rock. Okay, so that's the end. This is us done. Well, just about. I think it's here is the last bit. Yeah, as you can see, he just went completely past me there for a second. But with that, we're done. We made it.
Oh no, Ock! After all that, it was the symbiote that saved Ock. You've got to be kidding. Perfect end to a perfect day. Huh? What the...
It's a good thing Black Cat gave me a call, son.
Looks like just in time.
Hey, Spidey, can you get us Captain America's autograph?
Oh, brother.
Punisher, do you have any threes?
Go fish. So, nice of you to join us for once, Spidey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was out saving the world. Beating you guys at cards ought to be pretty easy.
Your spider sense won't save you here.
Look who's talking, Daredevil. You've been looking at my cards all night.
I don't need to look at your cards, Punisher. Your bluffs are so obvious.
Okay. Let's keep this a nice, friendly, clean game.
Ugh. Who keeps inviting this guy?
Hey, will you guys keep it down?
Hey, loosen up, kids! I'm on fire!
Wait, hold on. Time out. All of you guys were working together, and you still couldn't take down Spider-Man?
It's not my fault. Doc Ock's plan was horrible. Everyone knows you can't control the symbiote.
Hey, wait! So, I'm a rhino, you're a scorpion, and he's an octopus. What's a Mysterio?
So, Rhino, you got any threes?
Hey! I got a bingo! Ha ha! You guys think you're so smart, but I won! Ha! Who's your daddy, Doc Ock? Ha ha ha! Victory is mine! You're always laughing at me, but who's crying now, huh? Ha 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 ha! Wait a minute, I made a mistake.
And with that, Spider-Man on the PS1 is complete. We've managed to, save the day. Monster Rock is defeated. All of the villains are behind bars again. you know, we also, Captain America turned up just at the last minute because he can. Also, I assume we must have unlocked Symbiote Spider-Man as an unlockable costume for beating the game. I assume that's Symbiote Spider-Man, because it's, like, kind of close to Venom looking, I guess. But yeah, overall, I still think this game is really good. It's short, you can get through it in a couple of hours, as it isn't it's not the hardest game in the world, but it does present a little bit of a challenge in some areas. And honestly, that final chase is still one of the most stressful final levels I've ever had to deal with. If I remember when I was a kid, I straight up could not do it. Fortunately now I can. And so, yeah. Also, I just love how when it shows all of them in the jail cell, because Spider-Man punched Mysterio and broke his helmet, he has a little bandage around it to be like, hey, we just kind of put this back together. And I love how they're just playing Go Fish. I assume that logically they should probably be playing poker or something, but I guess because it's a game more aimed towards kids, it's like, nah, they're playing Go Fish. But yeah, I think that's fun. Also, VA cast, they do great work, especially Spider-Man and Venom. I know, like, everyone in the game does good work, but Spider-Man and Venom's VA is absolutely fantastic. I was like, they just get the quips and everything in perfectly, and yeah, big fan. And honestly, yeah, I still really like this game, and I would give it a big recommend. And it's one of those ones where that you can just get through it in an afternoon. It's not a massive time it's not a massive time sink. Obviously, it doesn't have the scale of something like Insomniac's ones, which, I'm going to be totally honest, I still need to get around to playing. My bad, I still haven't played it. It's on the to-do list. But yeah. So, overall, across the board, generally a really solid game, and this will be the last episode of Spider-Man for this week, because this will be Thursday's upload, I think. And then on Monday, we'll be starting up this game's sequel, Spider-Man 2: Enter Electro, which will feature, you know, some new villains for us to deal with, including, you know, Electro. And also has a couple of slightly inconvenient bosses that I'm not a huge fan of, but also one or two really cool ones. So yeah, very much looking forward to playing that, and hopefully that will go well. And yeah, with that, we are just about done. I'm kind of just filling in space because I don't know if I'll get hit with copyright for the old, like, TV show opening. So yeah, I'm kind of just rambling here to fill in time now. But yeah, with that, we've finished the game. I'll quickly go through the menu because you do unlock a whole bunch of, like, alternate costumes and things. And we can also have a look at the various comics that I picked up throughout the game. Mostly because, well, we have them. Let's see what we got. And yeah, we should just about be done in just its own time. There we go. It just drops us back on the title screen to be like, hey, you can now play the entire game over again. So first things first, let's have a look at the gallery. So we have all of the characters here now. Also, gonna be totally honest, I think Monster Rock looks really cool. Well, and it says that he's exclusive to this game. I don't know if he ever turned up again. I would love to see, like, Monster Rock, or even just Carnage and regular Doc Ock turn up in Marvel vs. Capcom or something. That'd be really cool. So you have the in-game comic book covers for the Bank Heist, Sting of the Scorpion, Rhino's Rampage, We're Back, the Venom Arc, the Symbiote Invasion, and To Trap a Spider. Then you have the classic comics. So, yeah, The Amazing Spider-Man #1, number 25, and all these ones. And I actually do have to click out of them because it does this sound if I try to go to one that I don't have. It's not exactly ideal. But yeah, I think, I like that it gives you a little bit of information about what happened in that issue, and also just kind of shows some of the cool art of the time. Because obviously comic book art has changed a lot over time. Well, I'm just about at the end, so let's quickly just have a look at these last three. The final chat up there, Symbiote Spider-Man, and the original first appearance of Spider-Man is the final comic in the game, I believe. So, we also have unlockable costumes. So we have Default Spider-Man, we have Symbiote Spider-Man, who has infinite webbing available, then there's Scarlet Spider-Man, and regular Ben Reilly, who, it says they're both the same, but anyway, I don't know. I know there's also, like, the Incredible Bagman, I know that there's that, there's one where you just get to play as regular Peter Parker, and there's a good few others in the game as well. Anyway, with that, I have now finished off Spider-Man 1. I'm going to end off this video and this series here. Once again, Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro will be starting on Monday. But with that, I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment and click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And I will hopefully see you all tomorrow for Pokemon or Monday for Spider-Man 2. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.